My name is Oba Adeoye, and this is the Big Issue.
It's not just a debate, it's a controversy of issues that affect you.
People practice polygamy through the back door. They will tell you officially, I have one wife.
We have a society that has allowed it to continue and will continue to have more teenage pregnancy, more girls getting pregnant, and then we don't even have no solution for them.
Come be part of the audience for the recording of the show, The Big Issue. Date, Wednesday, June 11, 2014. Venue, TVC Studios, number 1 Continental Way, off CMD Road, Ikosi Ketu, Lagos. For seat reservations, please indicate your interest on facebook.com/TVC Big Issue. Send an SMS or call 070-30343-640 or 070-4355-4356. Be part of the Big Issue, more than just a debate.
Get the latest news and gist in the world of entertainment, fashion, lifestyle and sports. tvcontinental.tv. Plus, click on the live streaming button to watch all our programs. Download the TVC entertainment apps on your iPad, iPhone, iPod, iTouch, BlackBerry, via mobile, the tvcontinental.tv, or visit the Windows, Apple, and Android stores. Watch TVCE on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. Brighten up your day. Stay entertained. Log on to tvcontinental.tv. Download the TVC entertainment apps on your iPad, iPhone, iPod, iTouch, BlackBerry, via mobile, the tvcontinental.tv, or visit the Windows.
Welcome back. Now, before we move on to our Let's Talk, let's have some tweets from YK about two.
This one is from Iman Nweke. He says PDP have nothing, APC, PDP have nothing to offer Nigerians. Would the new emir stop Boko Haram? Why are they making it personal? Then from Titi Lokme Oguntuga, our traditional rulers have lost their prestige. Traditional leaders should support good governance and not be partisan politicians.
I agree. All right, thank you very much. Now back to the matter. The United Nations Millennium Development Goals, MDGs, are 8 goals that the UN member states have agreed to try to achieve by the year 2015. Now, several of these relate directly to health. What progress has been made in meeting up this MDGs? With me right now to discuss this is Dr. OGUNNUBI Peter, from coordinator of the Real Visionaries Health-Based Non-Governmental Organization. Great to have you here.
Thank you very much.
And of course, you could ask your questions and give us your views by tweeting to us at YourViewTVC, or simply call 07080668014. Now, getting to you, Dr. Peter, what are these MDG health goals? Educate us on that.
Well, just as you rightly said, Millennium Development Goals, the United Nations, they decided to come together and they realized that something has to be done with the rate of mortality. By mortality, I mean death rate, okay, and morbidity, that is sickness. And then they agreed that looking at index of 1990, for example, under 5 mortality, that is, they try to look at, if we give birth to 1,000 children for 5 years, how many of them usually die? And they discovered that at 1990, 230. So, you know, they felt uncomfortable. And then there was an agreement that let us set targets for ourselves. And when we can meet this target that, okay, by this, by that. And in 2000, they discovered that from 230, they brought this mortality, under 5 mortality, for example, which is the Go 4, down to 44. They reduced it by 44. So from 230, they got 186. So they say, well, that's good. And then they set target for themselves again. Now let's see what happened in 2015 with the aim of reducing under 5 mortality, because there are so many, just as you say, health-related aspects, but for the purpose of this discussion, I will major on children because it seems to be the neglected aspect now.
Yes, which brings me to my next question. What is the major cause of this under 5 mortality that MDGs are trying to curtail?
Well, for example, you won't believe that in developing countries, Nigeria, for example, out of 1,000 children, about 95, 100 will die before they reach age 5.
Why?
Because of common ailments such as malaria. I can't believe that at least every second a child dies of malaria. Apart from malaria, we have measles, we have respiratory infections, we have diarrhea. Things that should not, HIV. But you realize that now, HIV, many have been put on HIV. So that has even gone down. Now you have things like malaria, things like measles, things like diarrhea killing people. And that is why they decided to spread the message down to the, because just as you mentioned, 95 to 100. In the Western world, Europe, you talk of America, Western Pacific, you're talking about 6 to 12. And here we're talking of 95 to 100 die before they reach age 5.
But we know
So
the
the gap
factors,
is so
don't we?
big.
Sir, what's the role of immunization in helping to cover?
Beautiful, so beautiful. And that is why there are now plans or strategies that were put in place. Community strategy, health education, health system, all these things were put in place. The area you have mentioned, immunization, it was discovered that, okay, what are the things killing these children? Let us begin to radically immunize. And that is why immunization is one of the things you don't want to joke with. And through education, during antenatal, when you are pregnant, you begin to tell, these are the things you take: OPV, DPT, you take measles, you take this, you take that. The place of malaria, let us use insecticide-treated nets, remove any waterlogged area, bushes around your house. Make sure children under 5, they sleep under mosquito net. Insecticide-treated one, not the fake one. The mosquito will be punching and nothing will happen. So these are the things that were put in place. And then the artesunate-based therapy, that when you are ill, get to the health center. And that is why primary health care has to really be revitalized in Nigeria, so that a child does not fall ill and then the mother is trying to use oil or take to traditional healer or something. They can walk to the health center and freely they can get these things. So they look at that. Then you look at the area. Let us make available potable water. I was coming now and I saw people queuing up to get water. If that can happen in Lagos, how much more in the villages?
True.
People go to the village, they get water
From the stream.
upstream. They are defecating in that water. And then it slows down. So they have the bath and then it slows down. And people just take it because it's clean. Forgetting that the water may be clean,
but there are germs.
Now, a lot of germs.
You have made very, very prolific, interesting points, which brings me to what is the role of the federal government here? How much has the federal government helped in this MDG projects, health projects?
Well, it's unfortunate that so many actions,
as
just
usual,
as Mr. President has said, during the Yapombi, there are so many, even the discussion you were having before, I was hearing and I was just looking at that. People are dying, polytechnics are shut down, our health system, doctors all over Nigeria went on strike and they're about to go on strike come July. If their needs are not met, all other health workers are on strike. The government is not looking at this area. Our primary health care is not really well funded and it's in shambles. Walk around. They are more like a glorified office.
All right, please hold
These
your
are the
thought.
problems
Hold
and
your
these
thought. So we have a call.
dysfunctions.
Good morning, Banky.
Good morning, Sanzi.
Welcome to the show. Great to have you.
Thank you. Good morning, all the ladies in the house.
Good morning.
Good morning to Mr. OGUNNUBI. I guess I'm right. That's your guest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please go on.
Please, I would quickly like to dwell on the last topic before coming to this.
Quick, please.
60 seconds. You see, don't forget that even when Yaradua died, Jonathan was not given the opportunity to sit as the president. Did you get that? It took the intervention of the Save Nigeria group before Jonathan was sworn in as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Have you forgotten? Hope you've not forgotten.
I haven't.
Now, same way things played out then is what you're still seeing now. Politically speaking, see, for the past 15 years, you cannot rule out the fact that our democracy is still nascent, and it will continue to be until we grow up. This current crop of politicians, they cannot fizzle out if we are not ready. I said I sang a song for them yesterday by Auntie Yenny's father. That was what.
Yes, we remember.
You still remember?
We
I sang a song for them, and that is who they are.
And I was watching.
Thank you, Auntie Yenny. So let me just keep that by the side. Politically speaking, they cannot change for now. So you should know what to expect in 2015. It's going to be concerning your MTG on health matter. It's quite unfortunate. Federal government is not ready. It's unfortunate. We can see some little changes here and there when it comes to radical immunization, like the way you have analyzed. Truly speaking, even in my area, I see the way they go around telling parents to bring out their words, their children, let them immunize them on all these diseases you've talked about. But I don't see you guys achieving this come 2015. Thank you. Good morning.
All right, thank you, Banky.
Are these MDGs achievable by 2015? Because, in 2015 seemed like a long time away. It's just 6 months down the line.
Well, it's just unfortunate. We thought we all had hope about 2-3 years ago that we were going to at least, if not achieve 100%, 90%. But within that time frame, we've actually receded. In terms of even malnutrition, because we were supposed to get food for everybody, can Nigeria boast of balanced diet? A Nigerian, can he boast of eating balanced diet?
What is a balanced diet? Please tell me, because I don't think I eat a balanced diet.
Have lots of salad.
Oil, fat and oil.
Protein, yes, getting at least the basic. What do you see now? People take rice in the morning, in the afternoon they take garium sulfite, which is gari. In the night, they take it up and they get whatever.
They take it with soup.
They take it with soup.
Okay,
That is balanced diet.
Now, well, it depends on the soup. You don't even have money, and every Nigerians live on that much. So they just go and get something, tomato, and they put it there, and then they use it together.
Yesterday I had fried yam
you cannot say it's
with
balanced.
pepper. Yesterday I had fried yam with pepper and fish. Is that a balance?
And Yenny, you're in Lagos, and you don't even look like someone who
She's a
is not
big
taking
madam,
balanced diet. But let us imagine that more than at least half of the population are in the rural areas, and they do not have access to some of these things.
Okay, we have George. Good morning, George.
Yeah, good morning. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. The topic before this current one is the one I wish to comment on. Please, let's not forget a very valid popular statement that stands. All things work together for good for those who love God. I remember a situation in Oyo State when Alao Akala was the governor. And he made a statement when there was a kind of schism between him and the Olubadan of Ibadan. He made a statement that he appointed Olubadan and that he can remove him. Let us not divorce politics from a throne that is not hereditary. For example, the Oba of Benin. Everybody knows who is the next Oba of Benin. It's not contestable. Where it becomes contestable, where kingmakers will sit down to choose who will be the one, you can't visibly rule politics out of it. So that is what is happening in Kano. Let it be. What Dr. Dr. Jonathan went through during his own ascension to the throne of presidency. He has completely forgotten about it. That's just what I wanted to say. So I'm fully in support of the assertions of Nima. What will be, will be. We should come to terms with what has to be.
All right, thank you very much, Judge. Now, we've already talked about the role of the federal government, which you said they haven't really had so much input. Now, whose job is it to meet this target? And at least 2015 is just around the corner. You just said, unfortunately, you don't see the organization realizing 100% of that. But how close are we to actualizing that goal come 2015? How close?
Well, it's just unfortunate that, as I will say again, you can see even by our discussions and contributions that people are very, very much interested in the political terrain, and you can be sure that more people are dying in the area than the number of children that are killed either by the soldiers or who. But because it's a chronic and silent death, you don't hear about it. The only area that is working very well is the last goal, which is the Global Partnership for Development, in which NGOs are coming together. You see organizations, mosques, churches, NGOs coming together to assist the federal government to at least realizing. You see people going to villages, getting boreholes sunk. You see people going to markets, going to school to teach the children. For example, recently we were at one of these suburbs. We're teaching the children how to wash their hands. You can be surprised some of them don't even know when you put on educate when I give them and we're teaching them. We're talking of more than 200 children.
Wow.
This is what to do, this is what to do. Health education. But it's believed that once you educate, you change attitude. And once attitude changes, behavior will definitely be modified.
Right.
So in that area, we are doing it, and other NGOs are supporting in terms of mental health and other areas. But federal government, we believe that as much as possible, should try to lead politics and face good governance.
Is it the federal government's duty to meet the target?
Well, yes, because they are, as much as well, they are the one that will streamline it down to the states and then to the local.
Well, to get to the local government areas.
That's
not the rural areas. Sorry, I'm worried about the rural. Like you said, they are really suffering.
The local government, council chairmen, all of them are supposed to come together, get this strategy, and then implement it in their own locality.
Okay, that is the much you can take, but I just want to chip in that I think more Nigerians are concerned with politics because everything that is going on in the country is all narrowed down to politics. Doctors are on strike, it's politics. The ASUP is on strike, it's all politics. So until we get our politics and our democracy rights, everything remains stagnant.
However, decayed.
What happens to the body? Well.